Hey yo, it's Genesis, and I hope you're doing well. In this genetips video, I'll be going over 4 steps to unlock your style and creative potential. Although the majority of my viewers are music producers and lovers like me, these techniques can apply to other creatives. These tips are all from my experience, so some may work for you and some might not, and that's okay. Everyone's different. You can't have style without the basics. One of my favourite artists on YouTube is John Grimm, from his channel called The Artist Block, and in almost all of his videos, he mentions the relationship between style and fundamentals. He states that style is the exaggeration of basics. So, take your time getting your basics down, although you should be aware of the additional style points. For example, if you're a graffiti artist and want to develop your style, you should focus on basic letter structures, flow, and uniformity. Yes, the extra style points of drop shadows, fancy fill-ins, and crazy extensions can make your piece shine, but you can't have a great piece without the basics. Here's a good example from Grimm, of which he discusses a controversial style of graffiti called anti-style. In that video, he further solidifies the importance of fundamentals leading to style. It's a good watch, and I recommend it even if you're not a graffiti artist, as these points can also be applied to different forms of media. Link in the top right or in the description. And remember, you can't have the tallest building in the world without a great foundation. Genesis. Once you've refined the basics of your medium, you should explore and experiment. Don't be afraid to do anything unconventional. The point of this step is to find little bits of techniques and ideas that you like. Exaggerate the basics and see what you find. This part is going to have a lot of trial and error. Don't worry if the majority of the experiments are failures. They are experiments after all. One of my favorite quotes is "We stand on the shoulders of our giants," as it implies that nothing is 100% new, and it is always an improvement of a previous great thing. Don't be afraid to borrow ideas and techniques from others in order to reform into a new thing. However, do not steal ideas and claim them as your own. That's already pretty obvious enough. For music producers, I know there are many ways to experiment. One popular way is through Mr. Bill's mud pie method, where you start with a blank file, grab a synthesizer, and instantly start recording the output. Keeping the recording on the whole time, you'd mess around with the synth and slap on as many effects as you like, making a huge mess. After you end the recording, you can sift through it and pick out samples of pieces you like and save them for later. Whatever you do at the stage, the most important thing is to have fun with the creative freedom of experimentation and be playful. I made a similar point in my last genetips video, which was about 5 ways to get over your creative block. There'll be a card on the top right as well as links in the description. As I said in that video, limitations can spark creativity. That's the whole point of a challenge, right? There are goals or criteria that restrict your creative process that lead to rewarding results. You could try making a project without your most used tool, or with only one tool throughout the entire process. Actually, my last upload was all about that. In that video, I attempted to produce a rhythm tune with only one synthesizer in Ableton called Operator, and I challenged myself to not use any other synth or use any other sample. Some more silly but doable examples are the No Undo Challenge, 10-minute challenge, and Random Word Criteria challenge. Challenges exercise your brain, workflow, range of, and efficiency of techniques. You could also find your weak points through challenges and focus on developing them later. Similarly to exercises and workout routines, you need rest days too. After working out, you need rest so your body can recover, get stronger, and be prepared for the next session. And that's exactly the same with your brain and creative exercises. Your brain has a cool ability called neuroplasticity, which means when you learn something or train your brain, it literally changes shape to keep the memory and skill. So, after a challenge, you need to rest so your brain can reshape itself for the next session. If you don't have any rest days or have long enough breaks, you'll be tiring out yourself. So please, remember to take your breaks. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, feel free to like and sub to buff my algorithm RNG, leave a comment on what your favorite tip was, or if you have any thoughts to share, or maybe share to someone you think would find this useful. You can further support me by listening to my music, or even using it if you're a content creator. All my music is DMCA free to use on YouTube and Twitch. Just remember to credit me in some way or another. You can also join my Discord server, where I mainly post cool music I find as well as announcements and other stuff. And I also have an official website now too. Feel free to take a visit. It's got my drum kits, sample packs, blog, and maybe more stuff too, hopefully. Links for all that stuff is in the description, and my social medias too. Once again, thanks for watching and stay creative. See you in a bit.